What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Daylight. I've been looking forward to playing this game with you guys. My hand is shaking tremendously. We need to calm right down. Then again, I'm not sure in this case that I would be able to either. In fact, I probably would have just bailed out a window or something at this point. Take that, Teddy. That's what happens. And so we use the teddy bear to disintegrate a door. That's pretty useful. It's a pretty useful teddy bear ability. Wait, what? Did the wall just close behind me? Holy shit. Alright. Well, I'm thinking this is not going to be a safer work series because my inclination to swear when surprised appears to be flaring up. Oh, good. And I wasn't even trying to be punny right there. There's some flares and some glow sticks or whatever. What is this? Attention all employees. Last night at approximately 7 p.m., the power went off to this section of the facility. Due to the unfortunate timing, we were unable to transfer a critical patient to the emergency department, and he passed away in transit in the hallway behind the records room security door. To avoid this type of tragedy in the future, the hospital has decided that non-maintenance staff should be aware that the security door will not operate when the power is out. You need to reset the breaker before using the door. Please familiarize yourself with the power switch's location within the record room stacks. Management. Okay, so my guess is that they're probably... What is this? Like a stick of dynamite or PVC or something embedded. This doesn't seem to be working yet. Okay, so maybe once we flip the power, we probably got to come back and then we'll use that switch, and then something horrible will probably happen. I don't think that this game sets a very good stage for, like, positive things occurring, so... Attention all employees. We understand that it's difficult to make it outside on your 10-minute breaks. However, just because the records room is large and has high ceilings does not mean that you can move things about and create a satellite break room for smoking. We've caught several staff members moving supply crates, stacking them precariously, and climbing over them to serve as a lookout. Be advised, this is not gym equipment. Climbing on crates of medical supplies will not be tolerated. Okay, and so my guess is that pretty soon we're going to be moving crates around or something of that nature. I haven't really seen anything much past that last kind of sigil door thingy. Let's see here. There is definite movement occurring in here. Concerning Miss Daniels' suicide. Miss Daniels was found dead in her staff quarters this morning. There was a suicide note indicating that she was extremely unhappy at work and in her personal life. Personnel on site state that she died from rapid blood loss caused by self-inflicted lacerations on her wrists. Her body was found sitting in a wheelchair. Pending a police investigation, Miss Daniels' body was transported to the morgue. This is eerily similar to other instances. Oh, Jesus Christ. People skidding around in the darkness like a crackhead. Yeah, calm that shit down right now. You just simmer down for a second. There's no need to run around like that, especially when I got my back turned. Ain't right. Mid-Island Ghost from the Past, November 12, 1967. Mid-Island Hospital was one of the most locally influential and medically profound places in our city's history, yet few people know how important its presence has been, from treating smallpox in the 1850s to contributing to tuberculosis research in more recent years. The hospital has done much to benefit the citizens of New Kipling. Even its brief, if failed attempt at reopening as a penitentiary helped to keep our citizens safe. Oh, how bad would it be if there was like something up there just crawling around? Oh, I don't want to think about that right now. I'm going to shelve that thought for later. The skittery thing went off that way. So, since I'm scared of skittery things, or at least put off my guard by them, I'm going to follow since there's nowhere else we can go. Great. Absolutely wonderful. Kipling citizens accused, crime 16-year-old Gert allowed to live, admits guilt, est condemned to hang, evil, hospita opened to deal with spread of disease. Since they're giving us an ample supply of these things, I figure I'll break one out every now and again and just see what there is to see. So I see a red light over there. Oh, hell no.
Stop! Stop!
So much pain and suffering. And from those would seek only solace.
Okay.
What ails you, Sarah? Perhaps truth, rarely pure, never simple.
I'm gonna tell you what ails me. Heart malfunction, because you keep jumping out at me with scary shit. March 3rd, 1938, concerning patient 90D. While on nightly rounds, Nurse Moriarty noticed patient 90D standing in his room in an agitated state. The nurse claimed the man was beating his face against the mesh protecting the glass. She screamed for help, and by the time we arrived, the patient's face was completely covered in blood, and he was raving about faces in the dark. Patient was quickly subdued and taken to the infirmary, where the attending physician reported that he will likely lose both of his eyes. Patient didn't seem very bothered by this, recommending transfer to Dr. Mercer's care. Oh, there's another one right there. Ghosts from the Past, November 12, 1967. And then there's the hospital as it stands today, abandoned and referred to by the locals as Crow Island, for its ominous bird population. The hospital and the island it sits on are now more synonymous with rumors about curses and hauntings. There's hardly a youth in New Kipling who doesn't entertain the rite of passage of sneaking into the abandoned building. And the stories they concoct about hearing voices, smelling cigar smoke, or even seeing women's shadows wandering the hallways have done little to preserve the reputation of the once life-saving pillar of our community. Okay, well maybe you should like clean it up and turn it into a museum or something instead of just leaving it all creepy. It kind of begs for attention with the way it is. Or at least kind of a Stephen King novel or something. March 7th, 1931, concerning 90D. Psychiatric ward report. Patients have taken their pills and are all settled in after evening meals. Dyer refuses to check on patient 90D after the incident. He spat blood all over and yelled some gibberish about casting a spell. Today's my first day observing patient 90D. He seemed high-strung and ready to snap, except towards Patrice. She's oddly special to him. I wish Patrice was here now. I just don't want to be alone in this place. Okay, and so we've got a box over here, so let's push it. Using the instructions that they have provided, just to prove that I can read, and that I know what's going on. A lot of rings on. There's at least 4 to 5. Seems like that might be a bit too much. And then I suppose we'll flip the switch. Oh, Christ.
Does being out of the dark make you feel better? Well, it shouldn't.
I feel like you're just taunting me at this point. Let's have a look around for any little like note card thingies before we go any further. Because I feel like they may be around somewhere. What with this whole motif of things like disintegrating and vanishing from existence. Hopefully I'm not one of them. Anything back here in this little crevasse? Nope, nothing in the crevasse. Let's jump on top of some boxes then and see if we can't get the hell out of here. Alright, Plank. If you break as I walk across you, I'm going to be very, very upset. I mean, I will probably file a very angry letter. Oh, good. You get a happy letter now. You get 5 stars for just being aboard. Doing your thing, just being wood and plank form. This room doesn't look particular. Oh, this is where I came from. Cool. Back we go. Let me grab another flare to make up for the one that I just used up. And then button. Alright. Oh, it opened that security door right there. Okay, I don't suppose that... Okay, so nothing came back over here. What would have been really creepy is that wall right there that was blank that filled in behind us now had a door in it. That would have freaked me out a little bit. Alright. So, supposing that there's no exit now, I'm going to continue heading forwards. The stupefied hope that maybe nothing will jump out at me and try and eat me or... Hear the clitter-clack of canine-sounding paws in the darkness. Picture of sick people. Seems like the kind of thing.
And your blood is thicker than water.
All blood is thicker than water. This guy. Just spitting all kinds of woo-woo tonight.
What was that sound?
I can't hear anything. I don't know. Appears as though we're back in the corridors. Oh, these doors can be opened? Well, hell. Spirit of ammonia. Okay, so we've got ourselves another flare, so at least we can, like, defend ourselves if anything tries to attack us in ghostly form. There's something going down, or there's something going on down in the boiler room. I keep hearing things moving around down there while I'm cleaning, and I swear it ain't rats. Something bigger. I don't know what yet, but keep an eye out when you're down there. Adam. Jesus. Okay, so it's just a thingy falling off the wall. We're good. We are 100% good. Nothing terrible has happened yet. Stop. Open. I command you. Alright. This is why nobody likes to live on the bottom floor. There's always some jackass jumping around upstairs. I think we already came in here. Maybe? I don't know. I'm getting all disoriented. This corridor stuff doesn't work for me. Oh, hell no. What in the fuck was that? Oh, back to business as usual. It can't really hurt me, right? Mid-Island Hospital patient record file, date February 24th, 1859. Patient 12A. Patient suffers from a hoarding problem, frequently hiding items she can get her hands on. Patient has been observed clutching objects and mumbling to herself in nonsense phrases described by the staff as disturbing. Concerning patient 6B, Miss Eunice Goodman gave patient a stuffed bear as a toy without permission from the patient's doctor. Miss Goodman has been thoroughly reprimanded and was reassigned away from the children's ward until further notice. Okay. What? I don't even know what that was. Nurse Foster has complained that orderly William Farish disappears for hours at a time during shifts, and when he finally shows up, his hands and the knees of his pants are as dirty, are dirty as though he's been out digging in the dirt. When she asks him about it, he seems confused and asks where he can bathe. This is the fourth complaint in 2 weeks about Farish, and I thought the matter should be escalated to you, Percy. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, Jesus. Back up. Flares, punk. Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's not be here anymore. I don't know where it is that I do desire to occupy, but it is no longer this wing. I can tell you that much for sure. Although treasures. We gotta make sure we get all the treasures first. Okay, so this is the room where apparently we'll get the key to like the next sigil or something. God, heart is in my throat. Like, hell yeah, you thought you were gonna be a badass. Nope. Flared. Let's get on out of here. Oh, it looks like there's eyes in the darkness. Are those eyes in the darkness? What are those? Oh, it's just a normal lamp. Whew, just a lamp. We're gonna be fine. The hell was that? I don't even know what half these sounds are anymore. Getting all creative, buying copies of Pro Tools and stuff. These ghosts have talent. They are established audio editors. God damn. If I drop dead during the course of this playthrough, I just want you to know I don't blame the NCE for this. This was a bad idea. It's like weird when you come into one of those situations where you think you're like more manly than you are. then once you get there, you're like, oh, I'm not manly anymore. I don't want to do this. I just want my Lucky Charms, my blankie, and my morning cartoons. Forget this. Well, we can go up or down. And I can't fathom that anything good is going to happen down. Oh, man. Alright, we'll go down. I don't want to think about it for too long, just in case. Our threat meter. I don't know how the threat meter works. It appears to fill up, I think. Like it waxes as it goes up, which is nice. Emergency flares. It doesn't really inspire me to feel any less fear. The fact that they're giving me even more things that I can light my way with. That makes me think there's going to be like a boss or something soon. This place is definitely not union approved.
Anybody there?
Why would you announce your presence? Like, really? One thing I will say is some upholstery... This place is like an upholstery specialist's wet dream. Someday, some upholstery replacement specialist is going to put his kids through college just fixing up all the furniture in here. You gotta look at the bright side. At least somebody benefits from this situation. A containment cell or something? Why did my hand come up for a second? You guys see that? My hand came up for a minute. Well, I don't see anything too awesome in here. The threat's pretty low. Let me check this room over here because we didn't get this one, I don't think. Yeah, I think we walked right past it. Room full of mattresses. And cockroaches. All the things you need for a fun-filled horror house. Part of me like wants to preemptively light a flare right now. And just hope that I made the right decision. But then again, who even knows anymore? Oh, there's a red thing over here. Hold on.
See anything?
February 24th, 1859, concerning patient 12A. Dr. Watkins recommended removal of all possessions from patient's room as a means of curing her fantasies. Patient became violent during extraction. She seemed particularly fixated on an old doll and cried for days after its removal. Well, there's light that way. Is this where I came in? Jesus. Oh.
The sigil is here.
I think I saw that thing you were talking about the other day. I don't know what the hell it is, but it ain't a person. It just stared at me and then disappeared when I shined my light on it. Billy says I was seeing shadows, but I know what I saw. Something's not right down here. I'm putting in a transfer request. Hell yeah, George knows what's up. The village of New Kipling traces its roots to the mid-1600s. The rich fishing source, along with the easy access to trade routes, drew early settlers to the village. Our threat meter is filled up. Okay, so there's a dead end back that way. I don't know necessarily where the sigil room is. Didn't we see it earlier? Like upstairs or something? Yeah, I think we did. Is there any reason for us to be down here now? I don't think we looked in a certain direction. Oh, damn it.
Anybody there?
Oh, those are two different stairwells. Oh, that's bad for me. Okay, so now I've got to hoof it back to the other side before anything else terrible happens. It's like sometimes you want to look, and then other times you're just like, nope, I should keep running. It's like that fundamental survival decision where you're like, I don't know if I have
God, I can't see anything.
I don't know if I have conceivably made the best decision for my long-term existence. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, please don't be bad guys on the stairs. If there's a ghost on the stairs, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna have to change my drawers. It's gonna be it. Oh, there's... Things are moving behind me, but I'm just gonna ignore them for now and pretend like it's not happening. So the sigil door is here. Didn't we find the original sigil back in the first area, I thought? I don't know if we're gonna find any area where we can like cross over and drop in or something over here. But for realsies, I don't like this building. We're gonna have to. Okay, so let's go down, and we've got to skirt the underground region one more time. That's what I thought, as the sigil location was back at the beginning. And so if we can get down in here... I don't know if running has like any real detriment. It seems like you can just do it endlessly. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just like move as rapidly as I can in the hopes that like ghosts run slow or something. Or they just haven't been getting their calisthenics in. Haven't been doing that aerobic exercise. I'm like, haha, I knew working out would pay off. Okay, so the sigil's back here. And this hallway is where we got jumped before. So I think what happens is you collect the 6 remnants.
There?
And after you collect the 6, this thing spawns in. And then you have to find your way to the exit.
They moved the afflicted to this place where you stand. They thought it would protect and lead them to grow. Then came corruption, persecution, and chaos.
You know how I feel about chaos. Let's go before any
What's that?
supernatural assholes show up. There's no need to scream. I'm right here. Calm down. What in the hell is that noise? Oh, I took the wrong stairwell. I am a jackass of massive proportions. Okay, so down into the basement. I'm gonna light a flare up front. Oh, you can't switch items while holding a sigil. That doesn't seem to be a good thing for me. That seems to be a really, really poor choice of accessorizing. Okay, so here it is. Let's get out of here. Whew. I'm going to break the episode off here. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me in the Nerd Castle for another episode of Daylight. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'm going to give my poor, poor heart a rest, and I will see you there. Take care, guys.